Okay guys, welcome back to Skyrim. Last time we found this guy who was basically caught by the spider. We saved him, then killed him. And now we're gonna read his journal, aren't we mean? My fingers are trembling. The golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it the power of the ancient Nord heroes. That fool Lucan Valerius had no idea that his favorite store decoration was actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution's in the palm of your hands. Alright. So that golden claw is apparently more than just something pretty to put in the corner. I'm switching back to my bow now. I know what we're about to face. So do you see that guy kind of lying there? He's not actually dead. It is a kind of a zombie, basically. They, the Nord that were buried here. Some of them are nice and dead, like this one, and I can just take their stuff. Some of them are not nice and undead, and I need to shoot them before I can take their stuff. Sadly, I also keep missing them. But yeah, you can hit them before they wake up, and then you kind of don't have to worry about... Oh dear. And then you can basically kill them before they can get to you. Now in this particular dungeon, I kind of know where most of them are. But later on I really won't. So don't worry, you will see some proper fights. But I'll make it easy on myself and my poor little heart. As long as I can. Okay, now see, I think I picked up quite a lot of crap that I didn't want. Not interested in the sword or the war axe. Actually, I didn't know items could trigger pressure plates. Anyways, don't walk on that. I think you learned that lesson. The Imperial Sword does 9, the Ancient Nord one does a 9 as well. I'll favorite this then and drop the Imperial one. And set the Nord one to 2 as well. That's because I like the skin more, basically. Okay, don't need the iron stuff, don't need this or this. I'll keep everything else. And yes, items can apparently trigger it. I didn't know that. Anyways, I'm fairly certain that one is going to get up as well. There we go. And that's the restless, a restless one. They are a stronger kind, basically, but not strong enough. The restless ones can sometimes use spells and sometimes other powers as well, which you will most certainly see later on. Basically, they're just a slightly stronger version. Which is probably why he was alone, and usually we have lots of them, like here. Okay, I got him. Got something on your face, mate. What the hell? I got the... How can I keep missing him? I keep getting like the first millisecond of the killing camera, and then suddenly I just hit the floor and it didn't work. Kinda silly. But yeah, these were linked together, so when I killed one of them, the others got up. Oh, this was a good shot. Okay, that one died right in its little sleeping chamber thing. And as you can see, these ancient Nord ruins are full of traps. I think the bow is better than mine, so I'm taking this. Well, I can also level up. But first, Tim's hunting bow has 10, ancient Nord has 11, so no competition. Setting it to 1. And level up. It's time for health again. I'm not going to invest too many points in magic. Light armor or sneaking, I believe. I'll just go with light armor. Now I can run faster. Ouch. Honestly, that should have killed me. But it didn't, so it's all good. And by pulling this chain again, if I want, I can turn it back on and back off. Though there's not really much of a reason to turn it back on. Alright, he's gonna get out. And I forgot to go back to sneaking. Okay, he's dead anyways. So ha. And back to sneaking. Okay. I can get this guy. And then I can set him on fire. That was handy. Now I need to wait until the oil's burned up and I can get my loot. Useful way to save arrows here. He's gonna get up. You can tell by how they look, basically. Well, that went quickly. I apologize for being kind of quiet during combat, but haven't played this in a while. Still kind of getting back into the whole combat system, so I'm hoping you'll forgive me if I am not quite as talkative. Even though obviously during these exploration episodes there's not too many NPCs talking, so at least I don't have to shut up all the time. Alright, I know what's gonna happen here. Perfect. Now, the first time I played through this game, I came here and I thought, what the hell, this is it? And I went all the way back and kept checking everything and everywhere if I'd missed a passage. But in fact I hadn't. What I missed is this chain. You can just pull it and there you go. That opens the path into the inner part. Got random fungi growing on the walls. Which I can harvest. Glowing mushrooms. They are also used in alchemy. When I'm done with this exploration, I will show you some alchemy. It's just I didn't really get... Well, I did have a alchemy station in the castle where I got the quest from the owl. So I could have started making potions. I just didn't want to. Okay. This guy is as good as dead. Perfect. More glowing mushrooms. Harvest already. There we go. He also surprised me quite a bit the first time I played, because when I looked down here I apparently triggered him, but I didn't actually see him. So he suddenly came all the way around and hit me while I was looting the chest. Well, after I was, anyways. And there's some goodies hidden down here as well. Skeleton, skeever. Yet another skeleton and a chest. That was easy. Okay. Back up I go. Yeah. This looks messy. I know sneaking is kind of slow. I will try to move a little faster. But it's so handy for the additional damage you can do. There we go. Harvesting these in this particular spot isn't always easy. Yeah. Nothing to see there. Okay, I think he didn't see us. I think he saw us. Well, now he did. And now he's never gonna see anything again. I just killed you the second time. Apparently dying once wasn't enough. I'm quite looking forward to one of the abilities I'm gonna get at some point also. But since I'm trying to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, I won't mention what kind of ability. Oh dear. Lockpicking increased. Yeah. Now let's go into the Bleak Falls Sanctum. There we go. Not entirely sure. There's one fight coming up that I know about, but I'm not sure how many others. Oh, I know. I can just basically shoot an arrow in there, and it will make a noise, so it's triggering NPCs and stuff. And I can burn them. I'm quite a long way away. And I think... this one will only trigger when I walk in, so I can't really do anything about that. I've thought about it, and actually killing enemies before they see me and before they wake up, it's kind of an assassin's trademark in a way, so I don't have to feel bad. It's just me playing in character. And using traps and stuff, that works. Okay, I'm not sure where the second arrow landed that I fired, but it doesn't matter anyways. Iron arrows are not hard to come by. Not sure why there's oil up here, or, well, oil down there, stuff to light it up here. Since I don't think you can actually, like, get enemies there. Well, not reasonably anyways. Okay. Now this riddle is, or this kind of riddle is common in these Nord ruins. As you know, we found the Golden Claw. And if we look at it, we see that it's got 3 symbols on it. A bear, a moth, maybe, and an owl. So what we need to do is set these rings to the same symbols. By just activating them. And now there we go. Bear, moth, or owl. So, activate the keyhole. And we can get in. There are quite a few more of these claws, and basically they all work the same way. They've got symbols on them, we need to set the door correctly, and then we can get in. And this is the final chamber. I'm definitely going to show you this fight in this episode. And these bats can be quite scary if you're playing late at night in the dark and you don't expect them. Okay, this is another feature. It's a word wall. If I walk up to it, I will learn a word of power. Force. Unrelenting force. I love the music. Okay, if I walk up to this too, yeah, there we are. This is a Draugr overlord. He owns this place and he's not happy. And as you can see, he can shout. And do some damage. There we go. Perfect. Okay, what do you have? An enchanted battle axe, the Dragonstone, which I need for the mage guy. Gold arrows, potion of resist cold. I'll take it all. And he's still got a chest. Well, I've got the weight. I'll bring it anyways. Orcish war axe. Wow, I've never found Orcish stuff this early. It's not that good, but it's quite valuable, so take it. Frenzy poison. Not very useful, but still. And there's one more chest right here, which also has got stuff in it. Healing potions are always nice. I will eventually increase the difficulty of the game anyways, and then I'll need more of them. But for now I'm quite happy with them medium. Whatever, it's like the 3rd difficulty of 5, so it's medium. And usually in these dungeons you don't have to walk all the way back to get out. Usually there's a shortcut. In this case it's even got a chest with another healing potion. And some mountain flowers, which I will use for alchemy. And back out to Skyrim. So you see, this led me to a secret passage all the way up here somewhere. There's lots of dead mammoths here. And, as far as I can see, a corundum ore vein. If only I had a pickaxe. Damn it. This is quite valuable ore. And I didn't know it was here. Regardless, I need to get back to Whiterun, Dragon's Reach actually, to hand the stone back.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons, world gone mad, I say.
Yeah, these guys don't like it if you walk around with a...
or giant will be ready.
Yeah, they don't like it if you walk around with a drawn weapon, so... I should always remember to sheath it when in town. Anyways, Farengar wanted the stone, so he can have it. I've got no further use for it.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now,
You have a visitor.
Let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems.
Apparently.
Ah, the Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
That is very true. Anyways. Fine. I'll be there in a moment. I'm just finishing this episode because it's been long enough. And I'll fight the dragon next time. Bye-bye.